Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the team that I will be using in King of the Court this weekend here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So, King of the Court this weekend, I'm going to be totally honest with y'all. I'm not certain if I'm playing or not. The reason that I say that is because I am leaving town on Sunday, and I have a bunch of videos to pre-record for Sunday's videos, and therefore I still have a lot more videos to do after recording this one. I got like 8 or 9 more to record for the next couple days. Point being, I may not have time to do King of the Court because of all the videos I got to do, but we'll have to wait and see. With that being said, if I do play, I'm going to go for this top 1%. I didn't get top 1% last week. It was pretty disappointing. Got top 10% and didn't get a good diamond hidden gem. So hoping to get top 1% this week if I do wind up playing, and I think I have to win like 2 more games to even be qualified, so I probably need to get that done tonight. With that being said, the lineup that I am using is a good team. I did not get Wemby, but I did open packs and get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is very, very good. Now, I did not upload a pack opening yesterday for one main reason, and that's because I don't really want to encourage y'all to open packs. Me as a content creator, it's a little bit different, but I kind of regret opening packs for Shai in the first place, but I did wind up getting Shai. Took like 900 KVC, I believe, so that was actually lucky compared to what a lot of other people's odds were like, although I did not get Wemby or anything. But I did pick up, in addition to Shai, Joel Embiid. I bought this card for 400, actually I have 467 KMT right now, and I bought him for 467 KMT. That's exactly how much I paid for this card. I just think that value for a guy who very much could be argued as the second best center in the game behind Wemby is an amazing deal for an elite level card who at the center position is number one of the best cards in terms of his ability to stop Wemby. I mean, he's 7 foot, big player build, 91 block, 97 interior, really good rebounder, fast enough for sure, 97 strength, 98 stamina. Half poster, has a rise up, post lockdown, box up, beast, rebound chaser, brick wall, movable enforcer, paint patroller, all the defense that you want, all that interior dominance as well. But he can also shoot the ball at a pretty high level. Really like Embiid. I think his jumper is really easy to time with the stick as well, which is nice. It's the most confident I've ever really felt shooting with Embiid. And I think for 467K, that was just a steal of a deal for one of the very best bigs in the game, and a guy who's probably going to go back up in price, to be honest. Because here's the thing, man. I mean, even with what, almost a million MT, which is what I would have if I didn't buy Wemby. I mean, if I didn't buy Embiid, look at the prices on this card, bro. He's literally, if I get lucky, I'm getting him for 1.5 mil. I don't have that much MT. And I'm not going to sell Paulo Banchero or Dr. J or Devin Booker or something to try to get that type of MT. Although I guess I could sell D-Book now and just use Jamal Crawford at backup PG or DeJounte Murray or somebody like that. But I really like D-Book. I like the fact that having SGA allows me to split D-Book and Dr. J. So Dr. J can kind of be my primary ball handler in my starting lineup. And then I got a primary off the bench in Devin Booker as well. And I think Shai gives me the flexibility to do that a little bit more. Shai and Book are honestly relatively similar as cards. Shai doesn't have the same SIGs as Book does, but he's a little bit better defensively, a little bit better as a slasher as well, and I think that does help him out a bit, although I would say they're honestly pretty similar cards statistically. Shai gets a slight edge for the most part statistically and has more Hoffs, but D-Book is an exceptional card in his own right, and I will say my point guard duo is crazy. I mean, I have 2 exceptionally elite point guards in this game for sure, and getting Shai was a big addition despite it costing a pretty penny to get him. With that being said, again, I would highly recommend y'all don't spend money on this game. I know it's a little bit hypocritical for me to say that and do it myself personally, but as a content creator, it is kind of my job to keep my team at least relatively competitive, and I wanted to give myself a chance to get Wemby, and I wanted to try to get Shai if I could, and it wound up costing me less than I think it cost most people to do so. So trying to keep my team as good as possible for competitive stuff, King of the Court, all that type of stuff without spending an absurd amount, which, I mean, some of these people are literally out here spending hundreds of dollars every single week. I'm trying to avoid that, but did drop a decent chunk this weekend for Shai, and then I guess for Embiid as well. The rest of the team is basically the same. No new cards besides Shai or Embiid added to the team this week. I will just show you real quickly. The badges I added to Shai were Brick Wall, Movable Enforcer, Limitless Range, Rise Up, and Paint Patroller, and I gave him a shoe that boosts up his 3-point shot as well as his interior, because only a 74 interior, if I can get that up closer to an 80, 82 with the takeover fully activated, that is ideal, just to help him out a little bit more on the interior defensively, because I do want him to be a capable defender defender, especially at 6'6". I do think he's a pretty good one with the right badges added, which again is why I added all those defensive badges as well with Brick Wall, Paint Patroller, and Movable Enforcer. Additionally, Embiid, his badges that he has added are Challenger, Lightning Launch, Limitless Range, Slippery Off Ball, and Shifty Shooter to improve that shooting ability with Shifty, Slippery, and Limitless. His fade is really good for a big. He's got an elite fade to both sides, and that does help. Lightning Launch as well just helps when it comes like throwing the pop and then driving past a defender, especially a defender like Wemby, for example, who I think I'm probably going to play against a decent bit. Like Wemby's only 79 speed. I think Embiid with the Lightning Launch, with Embiid having a little bit of Wemby having a little bit lower agility, all that type of stuff, that is a decent badge to have to try to attack off the pick and pop when need be. And he just doesn't need many badges. Like I could have added Bailout or Dimer or Handles for Days or something like that, but I just don't think he really needs those badges, and there isn't a ton that he's missing of real importance for an inside big, which gives me the flexibility to play with his badges a little bit more. And so Embiid, another really, really solid card with 32 total badges, which is really, really nice. And then again, the rest of the team is still very good. Dr. J is, in my opinion, right up there with Wemby as best card in the game, and that's not even an exaggeration. I'm going to add Gold Dimer to him right now, actually, because I have that in my collection. With Dimer, Immovable Enforcer, Limitless Range, and Rise Up and Paint Patroller added, though, he has, what, 36 total badges. The card is just souped to the gills. No real flaws at all on him as a card. He is an incredible shot creator, an incredible slasher, top tier fade, top tier jump shot, all that type of stuff. A card that I will not be selling for a long time because he is a lead offensive card in a lot of ways. And honestly, I really like this Franz Wagner as well because he's 6'10", which helps make up for some of the defensive inadequacies, because even with things like a Movable Enforcer and Paint Patroller added, he's still missing, because I had to add Handles for Days, Lightning Launch, Limitless Range as well. That means he's still missing like a Challenger. I don't want to override his shoe, but like a Challenger, a Brick Wall, a Glove. Still a decent amount of badges that would be nice to have on him that he doesn't have, even post-lockdown, things like that. But I do think the 6'10" height helps make up for a few of those badges that he is missing, and he's got pretty decent defensive stats. I mean, 78 block, 78 steal, 85 perimeter, 79 interior isn't insane, but again, 6'10" small forward. He's got the size to compete. His SIGs are nice offensively, especially for a guy of his size. Really fast jump shot as well, so I like him a lot at small forward because of that size, which I think improves his switchability a little bit, especially with a Movable Enforcer and Paint Patroller added. Paulo is just incredible, as we know. I mean, a card who literally has every single badge in the game and absolutely top tier stats. I could put him at the 3, but I have too many real shooting guard, small forward type options at this point, so I feel like if I put him at the 3 and put like Jaren at the 4, that weakens my bench a little bit, because then to be running Ronnie at the backup 5, and I have too many shooting guards to where I'm already not using T-Mac. If I put Paulo at the 3, that means maybe I have Jack Marin and Franz off the bench, but then I'm not using Bowen. Alex English is in my last 3, basically, if I need more offense, because he is a better shot creator than Bowen, or I guess in case of injury. But overall, I have so many small forward shooting guard type options that I think Paulo, for my lineup personally, fits the best at the 4, which is why I have him there. And I think both him and Franz being 6'10" at the 3 and the 4 is very, very nice. And the bench has the elite level #1 type shot creating PG and Devin Booker. Another shot creating good defensive shooting guard in Zach Marin, 6'6". I could probably put Bowen at the 2 and Alex English at the 3, because Alex English does have a Curry escape just like Jack Marin, but I think I'm going to lean Jack Marin for right now, at least, still, because I really do like him, but I may wind up switching that up at some point, putting Bowen at the 2, Alex English at the 3 for a little bit more size, a little bit more defense, which is an option, especially with Devin Booker in the lineup. I just have, as y'all can see, a gluttony of shooting guard, small forward type options. Even T-Mac, not in my lineup right now, could also consider using him, so it does become tough to decide who I want to use where, I think. But as a whole, I like the looks of this team. I think adding SGA and Embiid really helped it out. I'm not going to get Wemby, and you know what? That's okay. I don't think I need him to succeed. Be interested to. I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to play King of the Court today or not, though. If I do, y'all will see my rewards tomorrow. With that being said, that's going to do it for this video. Hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.